Hello everybody and welcome. I'm Justin from Playing Board Games, and today I am playing a video game. We have Shattered Heaven. This is a deck builder game, kind of like Slay the Spire, but it actually has a story mode that is played, which is different than Slay the Spire, obviously, which is more roguelike. But it actually has an Ascension mode that's currently in alpha, which has roguelike gameplay. However, we're not going to be doing that today. We're going to be diving in and playing a little bit of the story to showcase to you what this game is, because I like deck builders, and we play deck builders on this channel. And my cat's coming over for more cuddles, I guess. Come on. Alright, come on. Okay, this game's in early access, so things might change. But I did get the key for this game from Keymailer, so I'm pretty excited to dive in. I've played a little bit of it. I've done the tutorial. Unfortunately, I actually kind of forget. I know two of the characters, but I actually don't know how the third character actually works. So we're going to kind of figure that out together as we play today. And we're going to just showcase a little bit of the game, see some of the story, kind of see how it all works and comes together. And maybe this game is up your alley. Okay, it has a story too.
Our God is no more.
Let's listen.
And we, the lowly mortals, are the ones who killed him. Now, the cursed remnants of humanity exist under the perpetual reign of his mournful ashes, condemned to a never-ending circle of hate and resentment. As punishment for our ancestral sin, our breaths are cut short as soon as we hit 40 of age. We are barren shells, unable to sleep, the desire to bring forth new life.
Sounds about right.
Our last hope for a better tomorrow lies in a divine forgiveness that only bloodshed can grant us.
Let's go.
4 Vestals shall hail from the 4 lands. Sentia, where memories of old still sing. Delham, ever untamed and never bound. Flamen, hearth of steel and spires. And our home, born from thunder and storms. Ashram.
You gotta love like
in the end, only one pair of soiled hands will hold the salvation we desperately seek.
You gotta love like the Dark Souls
once every 10 years,
style of opening.
Our somber march to the
like,
Equinox
and
Cathedral
Gulbar, the
ushers
blood
war
wretched
in, kneeling in front of
buddy.
the flame of Vesta. We swear to repent.
Not all about you.
O ancient sin, stain us in red, so that we may never forget the firmament's grief.
Sick, I can get behind
O
it.
ancient sin,
she's still going.
grant us this holy pardon, so that we may one day mend our shattered heaven.
She said the name! She said the name of the game. Let's go. Chapter 1. Yeah, so as I said, this is a story-based game. So we're gonna play a little bit of it and see what goes on.
Journey's end, at last.
You wish. This is only the beginning.
So that's the Equinox Cathedral? It's so shiny.
This is the most sacred place on Earth, and the only thing you can say is, it's so shiny.
Good to see you two in such good spirits. We still have a way to go after all.
Ugh.
Step by step, the tower drew closer. Immaculately white against the barren plain, its masonry formed a tight reticle that enveloped the sacred building. And then, the grand portal opened, flanked by his 2 armored guardians. A stern-looking old man stepped forward.
Billy Mays here. Welcome, children of Ashram, to the Equinox Cathedral. I am Sharon, Herald of the Divine Child. Yes, hello, Russ. Okay, sorry, you gotta go. Alright, I am Herald of the Divine Child. Thank you for receiving us, most revered. Oh, such a wrinkly old face, hell yeah. Is being the Herald really something that's special, sir?
Damn you!
Hey, do you have any idea how disrespectful you're being? Damn you! That is alright. Curiosity is indeed a rare virtue these days. But yours, young lady, is a question that will find its answer another time. Over there you'll find the chambers, as well as the merchants sent here to provide for your needs. We will meet again later in the presence of the Divine Child. Through your sacrifice, may your people atone. Through our fratricide, may life be reborn. Man, my freaking cat. Okay, we're here in like the hub world. Dungeon selection, quarters with an exclamation mark, the Great Altar, merchant stall, and apothecary. We can't click any of these yet, so let's click quarters. The one we want to click. A sitting sack? What a treat. Give me auto text. It's just a pillow. It's so soft. Oh, something is spilling out. You're covering the whole room in ashes. Seriously, what's up with you? Have you been living under a rock this whole time? It was a shack near a mountain, so in a certain way, it was under a rock, I think. Sacks or pillows, enjoy them while you can. We won't have much rest once the war begins. The small talk was cut short by the sound of the gate portal opening again. Woo!
Out
Hey,
of that
I remember
gate
you.
came a young woman, black hair that gracefully danced in the air with every step of hers, and a sharp, bewitching gaze. Following close behind, two severe-looking warriors strode forward with pride. The Vestal of Sentia and her guardians had arrived.
Is this my welcoming party? Honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better one. I'm glad to see you here in one piece, Enra.
It's been a while, Lyra.
Such a cold reception. You're breaking my heart, darling. After all these years, I expected you to be a tad happier to see me.
I'm happy to see
What do you
you.
want me to do? Should I, jump into your arms? Screaming, "Greetings, O great Vestal of Sentia"?
Oh, I would be delighted.
Seems like our protagonist has a bit of a attitude issue. All right, you're still keeping my old sash around your arm. Give me that auto text. That's cool art.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm flattered. I beg your pardon, my liege. We need to make haste to our quarters before the ceremony begins. We don't have time to lose here. We love Lonin.
Really?
Time spent with my old friends is never a waste of time, Lonin, but I suppose you're right. See you later, Anra. Peace! Ishana ... friends? Question mark. The Sentients have been our allies for a very long time. This is the last chance of salvation for them as it is for us. Oh, I see. Anyway, who's Anra? Me. It's just a childhood nickname. We trained together for a while in the name of our tribe's alliance. So you two really good friends? Not really. I think this would be a really great moment to shut up. Oh. I mean, I don't blame her for being mad. She's got these sick-ass abs she's just rocking. No wonder. If I had abs like that, I'd be, like, just angry all the time because they're so metal. Alright, she doesn't know what to say. She's a little bit awkward. You know? Alright. So we have missions. The Dark Forge, which is currently unlocked. Well, currently locked, sorry. So let's go to missions and see what's up in here.
Remarkable.
Behold, our Lord Heliad as he sits upon his divine throne. Now heed his words as he makes his will known. Shut up, old man. They're here to hear me talk. And now, yes, you shall be my words. Centuries ago, a Vestal from Sentia defiled my divine will. She corrupted the 8 guardians, made them kill their own wards, then took over the pit of Naraka. What was once a hallowed place of rest for the dead is now a kingdom of treachery. Death in Naraka is better than life here on this earth, the most absurd slander. We have proclaimed countless holy marches onto her wretched dominion, executing her minions one by one, and now it's time for her to face my final judgment. This will be your first duty in this new war of ascension. New entry, Eris. You want to save your miserable people from their impending extinction, right? Go to deep into Naraka, slay the betrayer, and erase this ugly stain from our history. You know, I missed it. But according to tradition, 4 will depart and only 3 will return. May it be in the battle or in the sacred duel, one of you will die. Rough! Do not disappoint me, this is your God's will. Through your sacrifice, may your people atone. Through our fratricide, may life be reborn. I suspected that not all 4 Vestals would attend yet, but out of all of them, how fortuitous is for her to be here already.
What?
Is that a problem? We just have to trust that the Ever-Chosen won't lose sight of our goal, even if... ...
What
What are you two whispering behind my back? Let's get a move on. We have a war to wage. I should just call this lady Abby, because she has so many abs. Okay, first mission. First reconnaissance. Eris the Vile Betrayer has challenged her most enlightened long enough. Surrounded by her cowardly puppets, she lies in wait. A mendacious queen among deceived souls. March on, keepers of the fire, find the traitor so that just punishment can be delivered. Floor 1, find all keys and reach the exit. Mission rewards. Okay. So we have our mission. So now we can go into our first dungeon. Okay, dungeon selection. We're going into Naraka, baby. Floor 1, find all keys and reach the exit. We have some supplies, which we can use for events that go here. So we have a trap disarming kit, a tablet of protection against blasphemy, and a scapegoat. Can remove a debuff from the party. If light shines brighter, the closer it is to darkness, then Sintamania, the gem of the west, is the embodiment of the same. Home to the tribe of Sentia, the city of crystals is built around the steep cliffs that lead to Naraka, where the souls of the dead gather. At its bottom resides Eris the Betrayer, once a vestal of Sentia herself, now a queen of lies and death. Woo! Rough. Surrounded by deceived revenants, she has claimed dominion over the once sacred grounds, spreading her plague far beyond the boundaries of Naraka. Many warriors have fallen trying to weaken her domain. Now at last, the faithful might just claim revenge. Okay. Oh, just give me standard difficulty, please. I'm a standard guy. So I'll just do the standard difficulty, nice and simple. Alright, so now we should be into the gameplay section and we can see how the game actually works. But you can see there's a lot of lore, a lot of story, and a lot of pretty sick art too. The enemies look really cool. They're not like your traditional, like, here is, it's like, here's a slug. Hit the slug with your sword, you know? Not to get mad, like, not to, like, throw shade at games where, like, they have slugs as enemies, because I love me a good slug. But it is very different.
The landscape passing beneath them was alight with small refractions, each a gem embedded in stone. This was Sintamania,
Gorgeous.
home of the pious tribe of Sentia, and a jewel at the gates of hell.
Look at all these sparkling stones. Oh, I would love to live here.
It's indeed a pleasure for the eyes.
Are you all right?
Keep quiet. We're entering the pit.
Every child knew that the hallowed chasm was to be revered as much as it was to be feared. A cursed place where dead souls gather. A grim sepulchre full of malicious energy. The reign of the treacherous queen.
Can I get this guy
As
to
they
just,
delved
like,
into darkness,
narrate me doing chores?
their hearts tightened uneasily. But then there was a light and a gentle breeze. Under the descending pulley, a splendid plateau extended, as far as their gaze could reach.
What's this colorful rain? It's not ashes.
Petals.
Flower petals. They are pretty, but completely useless.
That doesn't
Can I
make
eat them?
useless.
No! We're in hostile territory. Everything you see here can hide a trap.
Even the flower
Indeed.
petals.
As peaceful as this place might look, I feel like we are being watched.
Even the flower petals. Don't trust them. Don't trust them, baby. Alright, I do not understand. The herald said this was a place of death and anger. Oh, these little flowers got little faces on them. Yeah, this doesn't feel like hell at all. To me, this looks like ... paradise. A shattered heaven, if you will. I refuse to call this place paradise. It's a sin born out of horrible treachery, and we are here to put an end to it. Are we, like, bad? Alright, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Chance and fate are always intertwined, yet never truly meet. Which one of you will guide your path? I don't know, I'm just getting, like, big religious zealot energy from this character. The first trial, each party member draws an extra card at the start of the turn. Nice, let's go. Alright, so now we're in the exploring part of the game, the actual, like, dungeon and gameplay. So you can see here, this is like all the rooms that we can explore. Pretty simple. Sorry, I just also, like, we have all this stuff. All the lore, an entire lore book. Okay, so we see these are all the items that we got in our opening over here. Everything down there. And then we can click on this to move into this room. There's nothing in it. Nice and simple, nice and easy. So we can go over here. We got combat, baby!
Try to leave a dent.
All right. So, as you can see, I'm kind of covering up at the top. I'll just move me for a second. You can kind of see that here above me, right up there, this is like the action row for how things are going to go. And then these are our characters. See, no slugs in sight, just a four-armed crying girl holding a face lantern. And this thing, which everyone knows and loves. Other things you can see down in the bottom left here, this is our energy for the turn, our draw deck. And each character actually has their own deck, and they each have a way to charge their ultimate as well, which is kind of neat. So this guy charges his by taking damage. She is going to target hers by playing different. She has to play each. There's 3 like resource types: Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald. If she plays all of them, she gets a thing. And unfortunately, as I said, I don't remember something. It's her. I do not remember how hers goes. So you can see who they're trying to attack. This one's just attacking everything. So we can have some stuff you can see here, protect an ally from the next single target attack. So there's no reason for that, but we could just passively gain some armor. Phalanx's damage taken is reduced by 20%. I think I'll take that. Oh, I can divvy this out, huh? Sure, let's drop it on you. You have the least health. And then I think we can just drop some damage on each of these. This guy only has 25 health, so why don't we just like deal him 16 or 14? Oh, they have armor as well. Yeah, okay.
Forward!
All right, so now we go. And as I said, she kind of does. She cares about playing a bunch of stuff. She's also like our damage dealer, so she can gain armor, stand her ground, gain 3 HP, which you can see on this card here. This one is just deal 8 damage. We have deal 7 damage if you played another non-Ruby card this turn. This deals an extra 3 damage. I don't know if that's worth it. I think I'm just going to drop like 15 damage on this guy, or 16 damage on this guy. Get through his shield. We're still on this. Get through his shield here and deal damage. Okay. Yeah, see, we get some damage going across. She's going to do her thing, deafening scream. We all just take 6.
So
Alright, now this is the character, as I said, I don't really know how I charge her ultimate. But I'm kind of down. So deal 6 damage, bleeding 1, loses 2 HP at the start of the turn, gain a thirst. Sounds great. Don't know what thirst is. And if we have Lamodes summoned, which is this thing right here, which hopefully you can see my cursor. Yeah, this thing right here, that is our Lamodes, but I don't know how to summon them. Pity, damage taken is increased by 20%. Okay, so we feel guilty. I think we want to drop some damage on this. We got our Lamode. Defeat Clamoris first. Oh, that's okay. So up here as well. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. 1 second. Let me just see. Let me move me again. This is like an objective that we could do to get additional rewards as well, if I remember correctly. If I'm remembering that right. Okay. So we have our Lamode. And we also charge some of our super. That's our thirst. Okay, okay, so we just gained thirst. I think I'm cool with just healing a bit, though. Standing our ground. Yeah, take some damage across the board.
Don't hold back, Shauna.
We're back over here. I'm pretty sure we can kill this guy. We have some weakness on us, though. Down here, we have a curse. This guy is he still bleeding? I don't know if I can tell that. Maybe if I just do bleeds for 1. So let's try this. So now he's going to bleed for 1. And we still got to finish him off. I think I'm just going to heal some more.
My
End the turn.
sin is my strength.
Come over here. I think we're just going to take this guy out. Say goodbye to him. So we don't get our optional objective, but that's okay. And I think I'm just gonna, which he's doing, attacking all of us. So let's just go like this. Let's stand our ground. Be a little bit defensive. As once again, I'm kind of just making sure I remember all the codes.
Let's dance then.
So curse is less damage, right? That's what down here? Yeah, 20 damage less. Okay, so now we want to play a green and a blue card. So this one's free. It costs 0. And it's swift. We get to replace a card. So I think I'm going to just replace one of our damage cards because our damage is worse this turn. Let's just, yeah. There's no reason for us to not. We now have one of our deity charged. And this guy has his rage charged. Okay. We're killing it. We're killing it. I'll swift. Swift this one away. Because then I can just drop 10 damage on her. So sick.
Salvation by my hands.
Again, we have our ultimate. So this one is it's the diamond and legendary. So it costs us 2. But I don't think we want to do it yet. I think we want to just like blessing. His damage is increased. We can do that to counteract our curse. I think I'll swift away you. And then we have this one, which is going to deal an extra 3 damage because
I will not yield.
Oh, she's pissed. Oh, critical hit. Let's go. Swift a card, get rid of this. And this has actually reduced its cost. I don't know why. Ah, okay, it's sinuous. Okay, so deal 2 extra damage for each card and her skill with Swift played this turn. And its card is reduced its cost. Look at this! I'm learning! I have played this game very briefly before, but I like to keep as many of my plays as I can blind for people watching at home. But look at this, we're learning together. And the turn she's going to do with a little terrifying scream. Drop some damage across the board. But it looks like we also got this. Single enemy, so Berserk. Decrease the cost of this card by 1 if Magni has 7 or more rage. Awesome. Can I heal up a bit? Might as well just do some healing, because then we can just, like... I don't know... Oh, yeah, no, and then each character have the special abilities as well in the bottom right. Okay, yeah, it's all coming back. Get her out of here. Yes! So we found a scapegoat and 5 bones. So relics from heroes and fiends of old. Uses the main currency of this world, can be exchanged for trinkets and other goods. Done. Alright, so now we get to draft cards, and each player gets 1. So just cause, deal 9 damage, draw 1 card with the swift keyword. Okay, so this kind of just gives you what you need. Gain hatred. The next card played will trigger its effect twice. That's kind of cool. Deal 4 damage, deal 1 extra damage for each point of armor on yourself. Self, remove all armor. I think he can take this card. Sorry, he can take this card. I think I like her, and we just kind of go like that. I don't know if that's the best course of action, but it's what I'm doing. We have found a trap, a thread. Endora was not afraid of anything at all. She had fought back hordes, swarms of monsters with overwhelming strength. Whenever her thunderous steps echoed down the path of evil, demons and behemoths alike would scram right away. Alas, that proud warrior did not know that sometimes a single thread is enough to make even a mountain fall. So we can disable the trap. Let's try for it. The cautious and the well-equipped have one thing in common: quick thinking and a steady hand. The impending danger is avoided, and you exhale a breath of relief. We evade the trap. Song of the Bound. Lonely is the lady of the tree, just listen to her song. Oh dear freedom, how I ache for you, lonely is the prisoner of the oak. Just hearken unto her pleas, oh dear absolution, how I yearn for you. These roots are her poisoned shackles, and her heart is long covered in thorns. Oh dear saver, how I dream of you. Clap for her might get ragens, or suffer minor damage. Let's clap for her. Alright, the maiden stops her lonely verses in her face. A most outraged grimace meets her quiet adulation. As her form retreats into her trunk, she throws you some bones. So we lose 3 HP and we gain 10 bones. Awesome. So we can go back the way we came too. Yeah, okay. So we need to find keys, but I also don't know if we need to. Let's go this way. Sign of the Betrayer, blasphemous. On moving in the moss, this grave-like rock is a monument. A place of worship and Sabbath for those denizens of the nether, for the lost and for the found. Those horns that mark her power and hold a different meaning for each pair of eyes that gazes upon it. Are these graffitis of devilry or acquired virtue? Might get a strong debuff, might get hex cards. I'll try to get some hex cards. Such a hideous mark deserves only the worst of ignominy? Ignon? I don't know that word. You surely do not mince profanities in front of this ritual stone. Perhaps it is only the best that nothing happened at all. Nothing happens. Another trap, so we're going to try to evade it. Ishana takes 6 damage. Hey! Kairos! Okay, okay. So we can buy the Fool. I don't know what that does. A wandering peddler, apparently. Always shrouded in questionable aura of secrecy, he appears whenever, wherever, and sells whatever. You want to know what is more unsettling about him. His weird fixation over his horrible single lock of hair. The fact that he's always in a hurry as if someone's trying to catch him, or that you have absolutely no idea about who or what he is. I love the world building like that that's being done here. I mean, all the writing I think is really, you know, it's a little bit like definitely over the top in places, but I think that's like great. I think I like that it's kind of like embracing that part of it. I'm covering up. We have 115 bones, so I'm gonna heal to pay all my wounds. Slipping his new acquired bag of coin under his dirty robe, the peddler shoots you an indecipherable look. Is that gratitude towards this shady transaction or something more ominous? You find better, mostly for your own mental well-being, not to inquire further. Heal 20% on each character. Nature's will. Be vigilant now. A foreign sort of malicious energy has filled the air and everything seems eager to feed on it. What exactly is this wicked trick? Your steps are delayed by the devilish ivy clinging to your feet and legs as if nature now wants you to be one with her. A quick scan of the luscious surroundings reveals that this rampant grass is not the only thing that seems to animate it now. Let's look for the source. A small part of the map around you has been revealed. Ooh, what's this? A lantern! A dungeon key. Alright. Opens the gate at the end of this floor. Perfect. We needed that. Pyre of Vesta. Oh, a tutorial. Okay. You found a pyre, a spark born from the great altar of Vesta. Here you can rest and take a breath, but be careful. A pyre can only be used once. I'll come back later, because we did just heal. Okay. More combat. Oh, praying mantis! Alright, kill an enemy that has 2 more debuffs is our ultimate goal, but I don't think we're going to go for that. Alright, so we can drop down. So this guy's single target. She's spread, so I think we're going to fight her first. But this guy's single target, which means we don't get a turn before, so I think we kind of want to heal up some HP. I'll swift a card. I've played a ruby, so we can drop a ruby. Am I just good to protect myself? What does this cost? No, it's just something we can do. Okay, that doesn't cost anything. So we got Blessing 2 and Shield 2. That's nice. I could just deal 14 damage to her. That does seem pretty good, rather than just gaining 3 armor and healing 2 HP. I'm feeling pretty okay. I also don't really know what the enemies are capable of yet, so we're kind of in like the just try it out phase. Curse sucks. Ooh, that hurts.
Get behind me.
Okay, so this guy's going to be buffing himself, and she's attacking everybody again. So maybe we can drop like a full... Maybe we just got to take her out, right? So if he has 7 more rage, we get rage by taking damage. So I think I'm just gonna phalanx her, which allows me to take. No, it buffs the damage taken. Sorry, the protector is what does that. Okay, well I messed up. We're just gonna put. That's a little oopsie for me. That's a little oopsie.
But you want to.
Gain 1 thirst, lose 2 armor, add a random hex to the deck. Okay. Alright, so we got this card. Lose 3 HP, on into the armor 3 at the end of this turn. Ah, okay. We'll gain our... Okay, I see what it is. But we have our Lamode. Gain 1 thirst and gouge a card. What does gouge mean? I think it means remove from your deck. For this battle, I think? Okay, well we got some thirst. So I can like curse all enemies, because I got the Lamode, who does not look like they're my friend, I'll tell you that much. And then we used one of our thirsts for that. Okay, I'm getting the mechanics, he said. Maybe not getting the mechanics. Alright, so this guy buffed.
We have to save them. And we will.
Alright, so he's gonna be targeting him next turn, which is great, because if you... once again, I'll move me. You know, maybe I live like up here. Maybe that's probably just the best place for this. So you can kind of see, we're gonna have a whole turn of actions before this guy goes again. We just gotta kill him, which I think is pretty simple. Alright, so the next card's gonna be played twice. So we can gain hatred on ourselves. And then I think we just do this, which in theory should get us to... Oh no, sorry, because we had our Lamode. But then we gain a thirst back and we bring it back. Okay, I get this character. I get this character. Okay.
Strike true, my blades!
So now we just gotta, like, deal the hell out of this guy, right? We just gotta, like, kill him. Play some swift cards. I'll get rid of you. I don't think we have another swift card, so we're just gonna put out damage. Drop some of this. Oh, we do. That was a swift card. Okay. We need another ruby for our charge, so let's just deal 12 damage to this guy. Put him down to 29.
Do I look
and then we just, I mean, we have a
you?
whole, like, round, so I think we just, like, what is tenacity? On next turn, draw one extra card for each attack received. Okay. Well, it's going to be his turn next, so there's no reason for us to do that. So I think we just, so this deals 11. I can give me a bunch of keywords. So we got Riposte as well, which counter, basically attack back. So when he attacks me, he's going to take a bunch of damage. I think we're just going to attack this guy for his But as you see, we have a full,
Rage fuels me.
turn, so we just, like, finish this guy off. He's done. This poor Sannies. Cute little praying mantis with a human face.
We have to save them.
We have to save them?
we
No.
will.
We're gonna kill them. Okay, I get this character. The Lamode's character. Alright, we beat a mission. I think. We got Trappist Armor Kit and bones, though, so that's sick. Okay, deal 8 damage, deal 4 extra damage if you played a neutral card this turn. We have this card. Deal 9 damage, this is a neutral. No, sorry, this is add... Yeah, this one is neutral, because it doesn't have a thing. Okay. Add 1 extra damage for each neutral card in your hand. I think... They're all kind of the same card. This one's a random enemy, so we'll give it to her. 2 tarot cards. A treasure chest. Okay, we don't have any keys. Can we come back here? We can, okay. A casket of splendid solace in the midst of peril is always welcome, sight for sore eyes and empty pockets. Also, only the holder of the greater blessing may revel in such divine favor. Cool. Hey! What
Not
the
on
frick
my
are you?
watch.
Okay, so he's only attacking her, which means now we actually can do Protector. So we can protect there. And then this guy. Defeat all enemies within 3 rounds. I'll try. I'll certainly try my
Don't hold
darndest.
back, Shauna.
Okay. So do we still have that hex? We don't have that hex. So we don't need to worry about this. So I think we just maybe get some thirst, maybe. Actually no, because we have no reason to do this. So let's just try to work on our objective and just, like, deal a bunch of damage. This one's 8 damage. Oh, it's just a random enemy. Luckily, I mean, we wanted to get as much damage as we can. And we'll gain some thirst here. Might as well.
Onward, Thunderborns!
Onward, Thunderborns! Hell yeah, girl, let's do it. Not a great in terms of getting it, but I think we just, like, put out damage, right? This is 7 now. In theory, this card should give us 10. I'll swift this. This card should give us 10 damage. Which gets him off the board. We got our first round done. I'll swift this. And then, oh, this is now good. All right. Because we swifted 2 cards. Right, okay. I'm gonna keep saying I'm learning, but I know I'm not learning. Alright.
Is this the best you can do?
Honestly, I'm trying, lady. Please don't yell at me. Alright, so he's attacking her. We have 2 turns with our Magni, I think his name is, the armor guy. So we can get protected there. So I think we just put damage out. I need a green card, but I just don't think it's worth it. We'll just put some more damage out.
For the Vestal, for
We
Ashra!
get 18 more damage. We don't have a protector, so...
Come here.
Oh, let's go! Just keep dropping the damage, and now we can kill her during this, guys. Oh, you just did it. You just did it. Vestal Hair, a common reagent. Use as component to craft potions if mixed with a solvent. Okay. Sure, I believe you. Deal... Curse 2, deal 2 damage. Okay, that seems pretty sick. I think that can go in her. Discard 2 random cards, draw 2 random cards. I like that in you. Draw 2 cards, remove 1 random debuff. Yeah, I'll take him. Am I going to explore everywhere? You know it. Get a strong debuff or spawn a reward. Let's touch the mark. A new treasure tile has been added to the map. Let's go. Right there. Okay, I don't know if we need to look at all these, but I kind of want to. Got a treasure key. Another pyre. Smelt a card. You can move a card of your choice. Let's go to her. And I think I'm going to remove this card. Okay, so then we can come back over here. I'll open a treasure. Oh no, this is the prey one. Oh, I see, because it opens automatically when you have a key. Yeah, okay. Okay, then we can come here and we can heal on the light. Alright. Well, rest of the pyre can perform 4 different actions, each costing 1 AP. Ah, so this is like Darkest Dungeon then, okay. Punish a healing powder charge for a powder member, directly heal a single party member, smelt, remove a card from one deck, pray to the deity, and start a neutral cards draft. Okay. Ah, repeating it will cause the same. Okay. Heal her. I mean, I'll remove a card from your deck. Now that I'm starting to get you, I think this card is just not good. We want something that has a Lamode every turn. I can remove... Let's remove a card from everybody's deck. Once again, I don't really know what we want. I think you can go. I think once again, you're just kind of like not what we want to be doing. And we can draft. A neutral card for each deck. Deal 9 damage, Swift 2. Give that to me, please. Okay, I like that. Okay, I dig that. Deal 3 damage, Blindness, Pity 2, Curse 2. Alright, yeah, give that to her. Create a random adaptive card will cost 0 this turn. Sure, you can, you, my tank, kind of just get it. You're kind of just like there. Ooh, story! We barely made a step in this place, already gives me the creeps. My eyes hurt. Everything here feels eerie. The creatures too are behaving strangely. Almost like soldiers protecting their bastion. I wonder why.
Whatever.
Damn me if I have any idea. I just want to know. I just know that I want to end this ugly ordeal as soon as possible. I don't know about you, but now I feel bad. I mean, in this case, aren't we the invaders, I think? Amen. Are you working particularly hard to piss me off today? Yes. I mean, no. What good are you even for besides spouting such scaredy nonsense? Come on now. We're companions. No need for friendly fire. It's not that I'm scared. Actually, I'm glad to be here with you. You two are strong, so there's no reason to worry. It's just that, well, I'm not really good at, you know, conversation.
Right.
This is the first time we've ever left your village, right? You mean the shack under the mountain? Yeah, back home, I didn't really talk with anyone. But now, it feels good. I mean, camping next to a warm fire, chatting with friends. Well, it would be better to practice your conversation skills while you can, because soon we're going to cut out your tongue. After all, we win, us Guardians will have to take the oath of silence. You're right, I think. Dude, so they saved the world, and their reward is never talking again? Count me out. I feel like I've been walking in circles for ages. I need a break. Is it wise to stop in the middle of nowhere? There is no somewhere here. I hear footsteps. Tired already? Used to be much more athletic, Anra.
What?
What are you doing here? I'm joining your party. Did you forget that this burden was bestowed on both of our clans? We might be allies, but it won't last forever. Lonan, I don't like you.
That's enough.
Lonan, I suggest you calm your lively spirit right now. Lyra doesn't like Lonan either. Forgive me, my Vestal. Yeah! Forgive you! Holy Vestal, I'm sorry too. I apologize for my partner's misconduct. We shall calm our lively spirits right now. Eris is still alive. There's no need to jump at each other's throat. ... For now. ... For now.
What?
How do you know Eris is still alive? I can sense her. After all, she was a Vestal of Sentia like me. Holy Vestal, haven't we wasted enough time loitering here? Shut up, Lonan! We need to reach the betrayer as soon as possible, so that we can finally wash this shameful stain away from Sentia's pride. A moment spent with our allies won't change what our fate has in store for us. ... Your determination is admirable. However, do not let your righteous bravery become deadly arrogance. Put it on a fortune cookie! We're facing a powerful foe that requires the utmost caution. You are right, fellow Guardian. Come what may, we are absolutely ready to sacrifice our lives for her. We shall protect our most holy Vestal, a radiant jewel of Sentia, until the very end. What's up with them? ... Well, well, quite the Guardians, aren't they? Quite the troublesome bunch. So how are you feeling, Anra? Face the dilemma. Oh, okay, there are times when the choices of an individual can alter the course of history. Think carefully, each of these choices can have unforeseen repercussions. I'm gonna open up to her. I don't like cranky people. Tired. I didn't expect to feel this fatigued, even if they warn me of what happens once you commune with the altar.
That's how it is.
It's quite the vexing experience, yes. I had to stop and take a nap near one of the pyres. Why am I not surprised? Once a slacker, always a slacker.
Oh,
That's
really?
mean, you know? Yeah, sure. You were always the eager one, raring to go. Yet you never once denied me the pleasure of a moment of respite together. When you say it like that, oh, she's blushing! You're a big girl, you'll get over it. She's blushing! Anyway, have you seen the other Vestals yet? No. And maybe that's for the better. Definitely. Even if you want to kick off the Vestal carnage first, you have to wait until the task is completed. The Sacred Duel, remember? If you're to ambush another Vestal before that, you're going to be able to form the Ascension once the war is done. I know! I know! We won't get anywhere this way! Let's just call it a day and go back to the Cathedral. But we don't know where the pulley is. The altar. We are the sworn guardians of the Vestals, so we are under the protection of the fire too. The fire can call us back on its own on certain occasions, but we use them to return to the cathedral whenever we want. Let's take our chance to rest and report to the Divine Child then. No, not that little brat! We still have something to do here, but we'll meet again later. Now, hurry. Let's go. Alright. So when we do missions, you can get additional rewards. Okay. Okay, I dig it, I dig it. And now we're going to go back to the cathedral. See what's changed in the hub world. Alright, why don't they come back with us? Welcome back, warriors. Most revered, we located the betrayer's hideout, but we were unable to reach it. No matter how long we walked, we were unable to get any closer. It seems that the betrayer still tightly wields some remnant of power. You think? Is there no way to reach her? There's always a way. When the sin was consummated, Eris was not alone. She corrupted the 8 guardians, using their misguided strength as the foundation for her false kingdom. For centuries we tried to call these harbingers of hers in order to weaken their grasp over the holy grounds. And now of all of them only one remains. His name is Sigurd, once a warden from Flamen and one of the most powerful guardians. His demise might be the last push we need to knock over the Castle of Lies. My children now, gather your strength and slay this apostate phantom. Through your sacrifice, may your people atone. Through our fratricide, may life be reborn. Calm down, Andorra! This Sigurd, even the Herald seems to respect his strength.
Right.
Don't worry, as long as my shield still stands, he won't lay a finger on you two. Hell yeah, Magni! Big brother vibes for sure. A useless vessel and a simple-minded girl. No wonder you'd gladly hide behind him. Who's that?
A fierce woman appeared in front of
Why is
them
everyone in
at
this
the
game
end
so
of the
mean?
staircase, accompanied by her 2 guardians. Their dark skin was adorned with precious weavings of red ink, and brash grins sat smugly on their lips.
Like the puny cowards you are.
Who the hell are you?
Amara, the only vessel that can hold her own against the flamenco. And the one who will put an end to your miserable croaking.
You're looking to start a fight while still on the sacred grounds? Pathetic.
So,
Does it bother you that much, little one? You fear they might be too blasphemous for these hallowed halls? The divine child can't wait to see blood flow, you know? I bet he'd too be disgustingly excited about the care about your quarrel. God handed to you, at least you brought one guardian worthy of his title. Ashamed it had to be a half-blood? Is that why you keep that bucket on? ...
Damn you!
Are you gonna let her spew crap at you like that? Magni takes the high road. Don't fall for their taunts, ever chosen. Hell yeah, Magni! You should take an example from the big guy, you know? It's so easy to rile you up. A weak mind is a sign of an unfit commander. Piss off, hey, bruh? Hey, brr! Look, we'll make it easy. First, we're gonna kill Eris, and then we will come for you. What the hell? Why is everyone so mean? Not if I slit your throat first? Ever chosen. Maybe it's better if we just leave. Don't bother. I'm done talking. Yeah, but do your guardians summon something called, Demode or whatever it is to defend it, and it's super scary? I don't think so. I don't think so. Who were those who were those people? The Delham tribe. We are enemies, such pleasantries are nothing special to us. We'll repay them back soon enough on the battlefield. For now, there's something else weighing on my mind.
Why?
Why did she decide to stay behind in Naraka? Because she's doing bad guy stuff. She's gonna be a bad guy. Alright, so these are card urns. Swift 1 and Hinder. So our decks are just gonna get better over time, it looks like, maybe? I'll have to see if the cards stay. I don't know. Hinder. Delay targets next turn by 1. That's really good. Deal 4 damage. All allies gain 2 armor. That seems nice as well. Gain 2 armor, gain 1 thirst, remove 1 random debuff. That's cool. And the Lamode. That's what it is. Gouge 1. Cool. Gain 4. Alright, okay. Swift 1, 7, bleeding 2. Draw 2 cards. Gain Crusade 2. Basic and neutral cards deal 2 more damage and give 2 more armor. That's really cool. Unique. This card will banish itself for the rest of battle once played. Okay. And then we got Immortal Spite. Single Bloodthirst, deal 1 extra damage for each stack of bleeding on the target. Cool. And Possessed. Each cost 2 thirst points, can be activated only if Ashana has 5 thirst. Interesting. More cards. Give an extra action point at the start of the turn. That's really cool. Deal 6 damage, 2 extra damage if you have at least 1 Hex card in hand. Okay. Interesting. It also has Berserk. Draw a card, gain 2 thirst, gain 2 armor. Interesting. All this loot's collected. Everyone has earned 2 point to spend at the talent tree. Story scenes available in the quarters. At the completion of each main depth of the dungeon, rewarded with at least 1 new hero card for each character ready to be added to your decks, as well as a new skill point ready to spend. See more at the Great Altar tab. Okay. The merchant stall as well. We can buy goodies.
Welcome.
Welcome, holiest warriors. Welcome. Please peruse your heart's content and let me know if I can help you. And who are you supposed to be? Oh my, how rude of me. I forgot to introduce myself. I am Pistis. Part-time shopkeeper, full-time your #1 fan. I run the front store while the grumpy old Feistos complains about the joins me in the back. I tempt you with this very, very comfy blanket. It has been woven with thoughts and prayers for our Vestal. Shall be your greatest companion in time of need. It's emblazoned with the Divine Child seal of approval too. 35% authentic, I assure you.
What?
No. As for you, Great Warrior, magnificent specimen, might I suggest this delicate ointment for your great assets? Is she
What?
coming on to me? Appreciate the offer, but... Oh, and what about me? Can I have a jewel? I've never had a jewel before. Good grief. Haha, I'm afraid it'll stay that way. It's a shop policy #1, you know? We don't deal with beggars. Hey! Isn't this stuff free for us in the first place? Shop policy number 2. Everything has a price, and it's bones. 3 bones. Oh yeah, we are swimming in bones, baby. Not really, I'm afraid. For real? 3 penniless schmucks? Is that all we've got? Well, that's a shame, but I'll gladly take care of what little dwells in your pockets. Care to look at my wares? Yes. Let's see what's cooking.
Welcome.
Tools, bones. Oh, we can sell stuff to her too. Okay, that's above my pay grade. I don't think I'm going to worry about the apothecary. I think I'm just going to check out this great altar. This card collection here, you can change your decks for characters we will use while exploring the dungeon. Each deck must have 20 cards. You can also save and load multiple decks for different situations. Okay, that's really cool. So you can build a deck here. That's really neat. And we can also go into talents to do skills. Holy crap, look at this skill tree! Hi, Russ. Right side, you can see all the actives. Okay, so there's a lot. Okay, so there's a lot you can do. But that kind of gives you here, I mean, we can just, like, read one of these. Unlocked. So this one's equipped. Hi, Russ, yes. So can I unequip it? Maybe when I get more. Gain for armor and swift 1 card, cooldown 5. Okay, that's kind of really neat. Russ, just stop it, man. Hello, yes. Move on random debuff from all allies. You know, let's grab that one. And we got another one. Deal 8 damage to all enemies and swift 1 card. That's pretty sick. And Dora gains bullseye each time 2 sapphires are played during her turn. Okay. I mean, let's just put it in. Just to kind of see. Oh, and then you can save stuff and you can reset it too. Okay. Cool. So there's a lot of like flexibility for building your characters there. The Dark Forge, but we see our mission here. We have to kill Sigurd. Okay. I think that's a good place that I can leave this here now. To kind of give an idea of the general gameplay loop for Shattered Heaven, as well as the between battle phase. But as you can see, it's kind of like a deck. It's a deck builder, like a Slay the Spire-esque deck builder, but has a story that goes throughout, as well as having its own roguelike mode as well that you can play. But if you're into this game and you are curious about maybe looking into it more, you can find a link down in the description. And then other than that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this slight deviation from our normal gameplay of board games, because deck builders are kind of board game light. They're adjacent, you know? And apologies if my camera's been a little bit stuttering. We're still saving for a new graphics card. And this game is gorgeous, and it's eating more into the capabilities of my computer than I expected. But in the meantime, have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, GG's.